What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And of course, you know it's fight night. I want to counterpunch and recap the weigh-in for Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. You know, Errol Spence, nice, calm, cool, and collective like he always did. He looks like he just woke up. Him and Terrence Crawford are like some of the most nonchalant guys in the business. They don't really get pissed off. Terrence Crawford, you can really piss him off, though. So I think Terrence Crawford is a little meaner than Errol Spence, and, side note that because, that's another story. But Mikey Garcia looking energetic, looking strong, looking like he's in shape. Looks like the snack program worked for him. The strength and conditioning coaches have really put a good effort in getting him ready because he doesn't look flabby, you know what I mean, to gain that amount of weight, the type of, especially fighting weight like this, where, you haven't fought in this weight class, so we don't know. And we really don't know if he successfully acclimated to that weight class until he gets in there and, and produce and delivers us a good performance. Because remember, Mikey Garcia is the guy that let spew out of his mouth about Terrence Crawford, that Terrence Crawford's skill has not went up, according to where the weight class he came from. All right. So, Mikey has a lot to prove because Mikey has to prove that his skill set went up. You know what I'm saying? So we have to see. Again, you have Errol Spence, hometown. He has a lot to prove. Mikey Garcia going up 2 weight classes. He has a lot to prove. The Mighty Badger, which is Mikey Garcia versus the Mighty Rhino, Errol Spence. These guys will collide tonight, and I will be there live. I will see it. And it will be something to report. My thoughts, as long as this fight lasts, this is just like something because let's do this. I think of Manny Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya. A successful comparison of a smaller guy beating a bigger guy. Now, mind you, Oscar De La Hoya was 35 at the time. Manny was a sharp, quick, fast, multi-punching guru, He was a little punching maniac, dude. Quick, all his power came from his legs and his left hand. He had a decent right hook, too. And he tattooed De La Hoya, round by round by round by round. That's the type of performance, that he needs to beat Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what he has to do round by round, like Pacquiao did De La Hoya. The only problem is Mikey Garcia isn't Pacquiao. Mikey Garcia, it's funny, Pacquiao gave advice to Mikey Garcia is to stay elusive, to use your size for your advantage. But the question is, can Mikey Garcia do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, can he move? Can he get away? Because when Errol Spence, when he starts cutting off that ring and digging to the body, looking like Marvelous Marvel and Hagler, not Leonard, okay? A lot of people like to compare him to Leonard, maybe his looks or whatever, but no. He fights like Hagler. He fights more like Hagler, okay, than Leonard to me, And especially being a southpaw, that's Hagler all the way. The way he chops to the body and uppercuts, you know what I mean? Then he'll go to your body, then he can turn it over to a left hook, or should I say a left cross. And he's a dangerous guy. So the question is when Errol, I think Earl's going to coast with him to see what Mikey has the first 2 or 3 rounds, or he just might go out there and try to destroy him, but we don't know. That's the thing. Like, what will both fighters do? Both fighters have something to prove. Both fighters have their own techniques. Mikey says he's better at everything. We got to see this. I got to see this, because those are big talks. You know what I mean? But back to the Pacquiao-De La Hoya comparison. Pacquiao was younger. De La Hoya was older. This was, again, a catch weight at 145. This ain't a catch weight. Now, if I believe it was 145, I would give Mikey a little bit more of an edge simply because Errol Spence, he looked very drained yesterday to me. in that way, in that way. And he looked like, yeah, you seen him pegging at Gatorade. They all do that, but he was like he was on he was on a desert island or something, man. You know what I mean? So I think that would have gave Mikey an edge if they would have came in at a catch weight. But Mikey wanted to do it the way he did it. He wanted to do it legit. You got to give him credit for it. He came to the full 147. Okay. So we got to see what he can do, but the only reason I brought up that comparison between Manny Pacquiao and De La Hoya, because it can happen. And I was wrong. I was going to bet my cousin back when I was gambling. I used to gamble these fights. I bet my cousin, hey, man, De La Hoya is going to destroy little Manny. I liked him when he fought Morales and Barrera and you know what I'm saying? All these guys like that. But De La Hoya, De La Hoya is going to hit him with that left hook and hurt that guy, and it's going to be sad. And I was wrong. And the first person that called me was my cousin. You know what I mean? I did not want to answer the phone. He left a voice message. I told you. I told you he was going to lose, And I kept the voicemail for a long time, man. But I tell you, it was real. So I was wrong. So, the beauty of boxing is we don't know what's going to happen until it happens. So we just got to wait and see. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think, your last predictions, your last comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until then, you guys been counterpunched. Peace.